This military makeover is sponsored by Junk King.
We're in beautiful Fort Mill, South Carolina, getting ready to make a really unbelievable renovation happen for a deserving veteran and their family. You guys ready to do another makeover?
I can't wait for a brand new season with you guys, and you know, I'm so excited to be back in South Carolina. I'm sure there's gonna be plenty of surprises along the way.
Well, I can't wait to meet the family and get my hands on their house.
You got to take a look at this video.
All right.
Amazing family.
Military Makeover, I'm John.
I'm Natasha.
Together with our 4 kids, Jayden, Kirsten, Sophie, and Johnny, we are the
Thomas family.
I am a Army veteran of 16 years where I did 4 combat deployments. The first deployment in Iraq, I received a Purple Heart in an ambush. The second Purple Heart was in Afghanistan in a suicide bombing, where I also received the Bronze Star for Valor.
Wow.
What ended my career was cancer. I was diagnosed with non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. I am now cancer-free, but everything that I endured from my survivor's guilt and PTSD, I've been undergoing a lot of treatment and therapy.
We have 4 kids. They've all had to endure a lot as he's tried to come back and put his life back together. I just think it would be really cool for the kids to experience someone taking time to focus on them instead of all of the problems and things that we've had to work between as a family.
It made a lot for me to have a military makeover as well. There's a lot that I can't do. I was in the infantry. I'm not a handyman.
John's not able to do all the painting and working around the house with all of his injuries and stuff in his back. I hope that you guys can find it in your hearts to come in and help give back to us for all of the things that we've had to go through and endure.
Military Makeover, our house needs your help.
Yeah, it does.
It definitely does.
Here's the thing, all I hear is it's hard for him to keep up and we can help them out and take the worry away.
This, I think, is our first veteran who has received 2 Purple Hearts.
Yeah.
What a sacrifice for our country, huh?
Yeah.
And another first for Military Makeover. My wheels are already turning, guys. I want to get at it, get in my phone, get you some help that you need, and get the partners in there to get this going.
I know your wheels are turning. I'm excited. I can kind of tell about them, but Montel, I want to meet him in person.
Well, why don't we do it? You go and rally the troops,
I
and
will.
you and I will go over and meet the family, take a look at the house, see what's going on, and you're going to stick around because Military Makeover Operation Thomas Family starts right now.
This military makeover is brought to you by Folds of Honor. This military makeover is brought to you in part by Purple Heart Homes.
Nice house. We're gonna make this even better. All the landscaping needs some love.
You ready to meet the Thomas family?
Yes,
Let's do
and
it.
see
Come on.
the inside.
Hey, come on in.
Hello.
Hey, are you ready for your military makeover?
We are.
Oh my goodness, well come on, let's talk about it. Come on.
Go.
I like the enthusiasm though.
Well, welcome to our home.
Hi, look, I'm Montel Williams, and this is Jen Bertrand. Congratulations, thank you so much for letting us acknowledge you this way.
Thank you.
So my first question to you guys is, how would you describe your dream style for your house?
So we always wanted to be welcoming to everybody. So relaxing, comfortable, more modern. This is kind of old. Everything here is how it's been since we bought it.
original.
This is the original.
Do you like brown? I see a lot of brown.
No. Let's do something more warm and fuzzy.
Okay. What about your backyard?
I would like to have something to come in and hang out and relax. I have a little small concrete slab. We're touching elbows.
I see the kitchen could use some character.
You gotta put your little dust on it.
Oh, I see where we're gonna sprinkle that dust.
Plenty of rooms here, so I mean, what do you want to have changed? How's your bedroom, master bedroom?
The bed is horrible. He likes it, I hate it.
You got a man cave here.
My man cave is where I stay at. majority of my time.
We're gonna go walk around. You guys stay right here. We're gonna open up every single door. There won't be one door that will be unopened, not one drawer either. We're gonna pull all the drawers.
Look at her face. She's like, are you sure? Don't worry, it's
You know what
in
it
my
is?
hands.
Just take up a look at her makeup drawer.
It is a big house. I don't think they're using every space the way they could. I think I want to make the dining room where the living room is, which is controversial, I know.
Gotcha.
And they have a lot of family gatherings. So I think let's just make that the dining room, make this the living room, and we haven't even seen the upstairs.
Let's take a peek, come on.
It's definitely a blank canvas.
Sure.
What I love about kids' rooms is you can kind of do whatever you want because
Sure.
kids aren't scared like adults are. But I think we make it feel like teenager first apartment kind of vibe.
Sure, absolutely. It was great. Now the master bedroom, which was over there, I mean, I can see why she doesn't necessarily like the flow of the room, right?
Well, here's the thing. There's no strong personality for it. All you notice is a big bed. So we need to fix that and add some character.
There's one more floor, come on, let's take it.
Okay, yes. I needed to get my steps in, Montel. Well, I know Johnny loves sports and NASCAR, so I can do that easily. And this man cave, you know what? It's a mixture of hunting and military. It feels very busy. I think if separating it out, honoring his different kind of loves, and if we do a nice dark color, it'll really ground it and make it nice.
Okay.
But I know you want to get to know the family, and I've got things to go do, so I'm going to leave you.
Okay, I gotta go get ready for the interview. That's coming up next.
This military makeover is brought to you in part by PCSI.
Well, thank you guys so much for letting us come by.
Of course.
Absolutely. First off, I gotta say, how did you feel when you found out that you were selected?
I was shocked.
I was too. I'm still speechless.
Wow. I mean, and what drove you, why did you want to enlist in the military?
A recruiter came. I thought I was a young adolescent that was always getting in trouble, so military was my route.
You were going to use that to get your college degree?
Yes.
You enlisted in the National Guard?
National Guard, so I was a junior in high school. Went to basic training,
Okay.
and then September 11th happened my senior year.
Oh, wow.
Completed my senior year, finished my AIT, and transferred from the Arkansas Guard to Florida.
Okay.
And I was only there for about 3 months. December, we got the call to serve in our country.
So you're overseas, 19 years old. What was that like?
So I was in Amman, Jordan.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
I spent my 20th birthday over there, and it was April where we got the call for the initial invasion into Iraq, and we met up with Third ID for the spearhead through it.
That's when you received your first Purple Heart.
Yep, that first initial deployment was during Ramadan. It was late at night, and what we were doing was route clearances, making sure no one was out past curfew. And there was a vehicle behind us, and we did a whole circle. And when we got up to that, let that vehicle pass, and it was luring us into a hasty ambush where there was small arms and rocket-propelled firing of the RPG rounds. I felt a lot of wetness on my pants leg. I took some shrapnel from a rocket propelled that hit around the area when we were trying to get out of the vehicle. You know, I was engaging with the 240 machine gun.
Injured, knowing that you're injured.
Yes.
And when that was over,
We left on foot. We got onto the railroad road. We had a high ground. We were able to see, and everything started quieting down. Iraqi police vehicle later comes, so we basically commandeered their vehicle, and we end up running into the QRF, the Quick Reinforcement Force, that came and did buddy aid on me.
you guys hadn't met yet.
No. We just started talking to each other, like we typed and we were on the computers, like through, was it MySpace then? So we would just message each other. I'd check in on him. He'd call, you know, at the weirdest hours because everything's on the other side of the world, and we'd talk some. And he came home on leave during Christmas.
That's when the suicide bombing had happened.
Talk about that. Tell me, because now you're starting to like this guy a little bit, right?
Yeah.
We had gotten some intel from our local CI that there was a suicide bombing being done around our area. And I was already on SOG, Sergeant of the Guard, prior, so I already knew the info of the description of the vehicle and went to go wake up the relief for the next shift, and one of those guys were sick, so I decided to take his guard shift. Turns out the guard tower that I took his guard shift for was the main route for that suicide bombing.
You were in the tower,
Yes.
and you were just looking around, all of a sudden you see this vehicle coming down the road that looked like the one you were looking for.
It was the dump truck. You're in that mentality at that point, kill or be killed, so I took that individual out. And one of the surveillance footage to where you could see a local worker leaving, turns out he was a secondary detonator.
So you took out the cars that's coming, the driver, and then somebody then set it off.
Yeah, the shockwave basically sucked me out, ejected me out of the guard tower.
And how bad were you hurt?
My back was pretty banged up, minimum feeling in my toes, and I had they said it was a baseball size knot above my eye from a piece of shrapnel that was still in my temple.
Did he call you or did somebody else call you?
We
No, they
weren't
couldn't
married.
call
They couldn't
when it
tell you.
happened. It's
Sure.
blackout when things like that happen, so they can't call anyone.
You had to have been worried.
Yeah, especially since what happened on the prior.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it wasn't getting better at that point. It was still picking up.
In 2015, you got another curveball thrown at you.
Yes, I was told that I have appendicitis. I need to go in for emergency appendectomy. And I woke up and the surgeon told me that cancer was identified.
And how was that? I mean, it had to be tough.
It was really tough. Well, we were already trying to reintegrate, having everyone in the household, and then being told he couldn't serve anymore. Like, everything started to escalate, like it just all surfaced. And so everyone around him suffered to a degree because he was so upset and volatile. I think there was a point where he just absolutely like hated life. I don't think he wanted to be here anymore.
Do you even understand the level of PTSD you probably had from brain injury, spine injury, back injury? You still want to go back and fight more, yet you haven't dealt with the fight that you had to do with inside of yourself.
I didn't think that I had a problem until it was kept on coming from her. I was prideful.
Okay, but guess what? She's just here trying to do one thing.
Yeah,
Not just be supportive, but to help you.
correct. My body was dying and I felt weak and
Let her help you. Let her help you.
2019, I went to the Shepherd Center for traumatic brain injury, spinal cord injuries. I then realized and I admitted that I have severe PTSD.
Okay, so to admit it is one thing, but then to work on it is another.
And that's why my mental health appointments come, I go to them, I don't skip none of them, to where I don't ever have to feel that I need to take the quicker route out of the world.
You know, you got a platoon here. There are 3 girls and a boy. That's part of your platoon. And they need to have dad back. You know what I mean?
Correct.
Well, thanks so much, guys, for letting us honor you this way. This is gonna be great. You got a lot of work to do.
lot.
A lot of work to do. You got a lot of stuff that's got to get packed up. Okay? Thank you so much again for letting us honor you
Thank
this
you.
way. Okay, for sure.
Thank you.
because it means I get to come do my thing. And now it's time for us to get started. So I get to take your key.
There you go.
Okay, so you guys are getting kicked out now. Go enjoy. Your house already looks amazing. Bye. Good, they're gone. Now it's all about getting my job started, which means adding the fun and the design. I want the old living room to become a new dining room. And this kitchen, we're going to breathe fresh air into it by adding new countertops, making the island bigger. This used to be the formal dining room, but let's make this the breakfast bar, beverage bar. This whole wall gets the cabinets from the kitchen, reused here, painted, redefined. And in here, we're adding a big sectional, a large television. They're gonna wanna sit in this room. The second floor is all about bedrooms. So we're doing a gaming bedroom, a Stevie Nicks bedroom, one that's modern and a love of their cats. And the primary bedroom, we're doing navy walls, making it cozy for the couple. On the third floor, it's all about the man cave, hunting, military items, and Johnny's bedroom is up there as well. We've got a lot of work to do, and you know what time it is? It's demo time. Construction crew Next Gen who are keeping us on track and ahead of schedule, hopefully. How are you guys doing?
We're doing great. So we got demo going on today, a lot of stuff getting removed. Right after that, we're gonna do painting, new flooring, new cabinets, countertops, new mirrors, faucets. Now we're gonna do back patio as well outside.
Well, I know we've got a whole kitchen going on, so I'll let you guys get back to work, but thank you for everything you're doing.
All right, sounds good. See you later.
Sounds good, Jen.
We've got a storm happening, boxes arriving, volunteers working really hard. There's so much to do, and we're just getting started.